weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Cozart.
You're taking a live look over the Cascades on this Tuesday evening as thunderstorms continue to threaten the high terrain, not only with dry lightning, but also the severe thunderstorm potential. Of course, on top of Mount Hood right now, pretty much quiet conditions, but you can see those thunderstorms building off in the distance. So we'll turn our attention to satellite and radar, seeing that marine layer for much of the south coast. The I-5 corridor enjoying some sunshine, but if we go ahead and zoom in right now to far northeastern sections of Lane County, that's where a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect all the way through 5:45 this evening as this storm cell continues to track its way to the north and west at about 40 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts are expected to be embedded within the cell. Of course, the lightning as well, and the potential for a quarter-size hail to continue to track its way over the high terrain. Now, it's kind of falling in an area that is clear of any drought situation, but we are expecting to see widespread rain showers over the extreme drought situation that still remains just to the east of the Cascades, and Douglas County still suffering with the severe drought situation after seeing no rainfall across our region over the past several days, with the exception of the south coast picking up about 1/100th of an inch back on Monday. But we get to experience a bit of a cool down thanks to an upper level low just off to our west. High pressure over the desert southwest grabs that monsoonal moisture, brings it right up into the Pacific Northwest. So that's why we're seeing that thunderstorm activity today over the mountains, along with the upslope effect where those winds hit the mountains and move upwards. And as they do so, that air cools and condenses and creates that thunderstorm activity. So that will start to track its way a little bit further to the north and east as we make our way into Wednesday afternoon. So that thunderstorm potential really starts to wind down as we work our way into the middle of the week. So the clouds, they will become a little bit more widespread tonight into tomorrow morning. We'll clear that out. The sunshine, it does return for the south coast and much of the I-5 corridor with a nice onshore flow that will help to keep relative humidity values high and overall the fire threat slightly lower, as patchy fog is also a possibility for the south coast, the Umpqua Valley for the start of the day on Thursday, but then that sunshine takes over and eventually we gradually start to warm back up as our early morning lows tomorrow fall back anywhere from the mid to upper 50s, low 60s. Daytime highs much cooler tomorrow thanks to that upper level low that remains just offshore. We're talking low to mid 80s for the valleys, and then we gradually start to warm things up as we move our way into the weekend, but the dry stretch of weather, it does remain. And if you're longing for those hot summer days, well, try Tuesday. That's when we're back to the 90s for the southern Willamette Valley, but temperatures staying slightly below the normal for the south coast, normal being 67. We'll be hanging out into the low to mid 60s at least through the end of this work week. Then those winds kick up next week, and the summer heat, it does once again return as we move into Monday and Tuesday. So the hot weather is here, but take a look at this very closely. You can see a tent flying in the air due to some winds down in Douglas County.
Oh, wow, it took it, huh?
It took it just right up into the air.
Oh, there we go. We get to see it again.
Yeah.
That is a tent.
That is a tent, and Bonnie Wallace sent us that one. So it just goes to show you got to stake down those tents when the winds start to become blustery out there.
All right, yeah, that's a good reminder. Thanks, Josh. Coming up next on KVAL News at 5, a new study